Hey guys, me again, and once again it's time for another book review. This time I'm going to be reviewing Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I absolutely loved this book. I really want to own this now. I'm going to try to get it. And Hollow City. But I really did love the book. It was really good, and I rated it a 9 out of 10. I'm not going to spoil the book in this review. This is not going to be a spoiler review. So, on to the synopsis. A mysterious island, an abandoned orphanage, a strange collection of peculiar photographs. It all waits to be discovered in Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, an unforgettable novel that mixes fiction and photography in a thrilling reading experience. As our story opens, a horrific family tragedy sets 16-year-old Jacob journeying to a remote island off the coast of Wales, where he discovers the crumbling ruins of Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. As Jacob explores its decaying bedrooms and hallways, it becomes clear that Miss Peregrine's children were more than just peculiar. They may have been dangerous. They may have been quarantined on a deserted island for a good reason. And somehow, impossible though it seems, they may still be alive. So the book. A guy named Jacob Portman grew up around his grandfather's stories about World War II and how he was when he was a kid. And so growing up, he believed those stories until he stopped. His grandfather started going senile and dementia started setting in. And then one day, an unfortunate thing happens. An unfortunate tragedy happens that has Jacob going off to Wales to the island where his grandfather used to live at the orphanage. His grandfather was a Jew from World War II, and he ran away. Well, he escaped. And so then he ended up in the orphanage in Wales, Miss Peregrine's orphanage. And so while that's happening, Jacob goes back to the island with his father to find out what happened to his grandfather. All these stories, were they really true or weren't they? Because the tragedy really set off something in Jacob's mind. And he was called crazy and stuff when he really wasn't. And so he had to go to a psychiatrist. The psychiatrist said that it was okay for him to go to the island to see that the island's just completely ordinary. There's nothing going on. Except things don't turn out the way that they seem. Jacob, he finds some things at the orphanage. And so it just creates a whole new adventure, including time travel, weird abilities, and all these other things, all in this one novel with, all these photographs. Apparently, these photos are, kind of creepy, but kind of not. But they're really, really good. Like this one about the levitating girl. So, while the adventure goes on, there is a love thing going on here. There is romance in the book. So, for those who love, romance and stuff, don't be perturbed. There is romance. But things, things start to, go downhill from the time he gets to the island, finds out the truth. He does find out the truth about his grandfather, about himself, about all these things. And so things start to get rocky and everything, and so let's just say things are a little peculiar. But in the end, it sort of ends off great. It does hang off in a cliffhanger because of the second book named Hollow City, which I really want to read. If my friend can find her copy and lend it to me, I will read it and review it for you guys. But that's all I'm going to say. Again, a 9 out of 10, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I do actually own the graphic novel here, by Cassandra Jean. The artist is Cassandra Jean, which I completely love her work because she like draws all these things for Cassie, Cassandra Clare, and her for the TID and TMI series. So that's all I really have to say. Oh, wait, I'm going to be reading An Abundance of Catherines by John Green next. Then after this, I'm going to be reading Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick. So again, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. 9 out of 10. I really do recommend it. All those who have read it, leave me comments down below. Tell me what you thought about the book, what you thought about Jacob, and, well, you know. And how do you think about this whole, like, it being set sort of in, like, 1940s during, like, World War II? Also, like, favorite, and, I just said comment, and subscribe up top. So, I guess I'll see you guys later.